everyone, War Dog Outdoors here. Today we're going to be reviewing a couple knives from White River Knife and Tool. Very excited to be checking these out. This is the wooden box that they come in. Very awesome. These are nice quality wood boxes. So let's open them up and see what we got here. This is the White River Firecraft FC 3.5 knife. So I'm going to open it up so you can see what it looks like. So this is the FC 3.5. It does come with a ferro rod right here. It does have a Kydex sheath with a belt clip. It's a very nice knife. So it does come with this information sheet here. The Firecraft FC 3.5 Pro. Blade length is 3.5 inches. Overall length 7.75 inches. The blade steel is S35VN. 59 to 60 HRC, which is the Rockwell hardness. Handle is G10 with a liner. It's got the orange liner with the green G10. And then the sheath is made of Kydex. Very nice box, as you can see there. Made in the USA. Right here. Sustainable for life. Okay, so this will slide back in here. Again, that's the wood box for that. I'm going to set it down. So let's take a closer look at this knife. Very nice. Fits in the sheath really well. There's a closer look at the blade. This thing is super premium from White River Knives. USA is what it says right here. S35VN. And then it's got the White River logo. I don't know if it's showing up with the amount of daylight that I have right now, the amount of sun. So you can see the place for the ferro rod to strike it here. It does say FC 3.5 right here. There's jimping right here, which is excellent. It's real grippy. The G10 handles do have texture on them, so they're real grippy as well. It does have a ring back here in the back. If you're doing something and you need to free up your hand, you could probably hang your knife there for a second. So when I'm holding the knife, I prefer to keep my finger out of that ring because it's more comfortable to hold this way. But you could use it if you needed to tie it off to something. There could be a lot of ways you could use that ring if you need to. So you can see the orange liner in there, the G10 liners, very nice. You can see the texturing on the G10. So super premium. Here's the Kydex sheath. The Kydex sheath is very nice. Pull the ferro rod out. So right here you can see the ferro rod that comes with this White River knife. Let me put it back in the sheath, and then we'll see if it locks in there well. Yeah, it does. I'm going to set this down here for a second, get that out of the way. So this is the White River FC 3.5 Pro. It is S35VN steel, so it's a premium steel. It locks into the sheath very well, and so it's not going to fall out. There's positive retention there. It's not going to fall out. If you wanted to store it on your pack this way, so that when you grab it, it's in that direction, then it's not going to fall. You don't have to worry about it falling out. Very positive retainage there. And then if you look at the sheath, the Kydex sheath, you can see how this retainer is flexible, so it'll hold different sized ferro rods. So that's very impressive the way they're doing that. And they do send out a ferro rod with the knife, so we'll put that in there. Put it back in the holder. So it slides right down in there. Very good grip. That's also not going to fall out if you turn the knife upside down. This is the White River FC 3.5 Pro. So you can see where my hand comes to. It's a perfect size grip on it. It does have a full belly for, like, if you wanted to use it for a skinning knife. It's got a high saber grind on it, which works excellent for a lot of different tasks. So we're very impressed with this White River knife. These things are amazing. Very nice products that they're putting out. All 100% USA made. So extremely nice. White River knives. So I'm going to put that one back in the sheath. It is fitting in there very nice, this White River knife. So I'm going to put that one back in the box for the time being, and then we'll do a little bit of testing with it here in a minute. But let's take a look at our other White River knife that we also have. Okay, this is another box that we have with the White River knife in it. These custom boxes are super nice, made of nice quality wood. It's a premium case. These knives are made to last forever. So that's one good thing about the White River knives. They do have a lifetime warranty on them, 100% made in the USA. And then on this side, it gives us the name of the knife. This is the White River Firecraft FC PKO knife. So this knife does come with a scandi-grind, blade length 3.7 inches, overall length 8.1 inches, blade steel S35VN, hardness 59 to 60 HRC. This one does have a micarta handle and a Kydex sheath. So it does come with the guarantee, 100% lifetime guarantee on these things. It's got a phone number, it's got a web address, and everything you need. And then behind is a way to show you how to change the sheath if you want to carry it in different positions. Very nice hardwood case. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, but it's a very nice case. Okay, so here it is, the FC PKO from White River Knives. Very premium. It's got a thumb ramp right there. USA S35VN is the steel. It says it right there on it. You can see the micarta, the bow drill divot, the texturing on the micarta. So even if it's raining or if you're cleaning fish, or if your hands get wet, you're going to have premium grip with this micarta handle. It does have the orange liners on this as well. You could put your pinky in there if you wanted to. If you want to use your pinky in there for some reason. I find it more comfortable to hold it on the outside of that bolt. Very nice. Just super great quality from White River Knives. These are my first two White River knives, but very excited and just loving them. They're 100% made in the USA, premium quality. This one does have a thumb ramp. So it is a very premium Kydex sheath. You can use all these holes if you needed to tie it off to a pack or something. It does come with a belt clip right here. You could take that off if you need to. It does come with a ferro rod. I live in the Northwest, so I prefer these Kydex sheaths. This one does have a tiny little drain hole, it looks like, right in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. So I prefer the Kydex sheaths living in the Northwest because the leather, some knives will tend to rust being in the leather because it provides a wet atmosphere is what I've noticed. So I do prefer the Kydex sheath. So snap it in there, positive retention, fits very nice. Is it going to fall out if we turn it upside down? No, it's very solid. Very nice. The ergonomics on these things are great. They feel good in the hand. Love the orange liner, so if you set it down, you're not going to lose it, because these some of these are natural colors, and so the orange will help locate the knife if you set it down and need to find it. So very nice premium sheath. There's how it looks in the sheath. Let me grab the other one. Okay, so here's what they look like side by side in the sheaths. They do look like they're a matching set. So that's how the sheath would look on a pack. You could mount it on the front of a pack, so it's like that. Or if you want to grab it from the other way, you could mount it here. You could mount it on a down here on your pack, or you could carry it on your hip. So if you wanted one on your hip, and let's say one right here for easy access, and then one on your hip. So that's how they would look if you mounted them. So very nice, or however you wanted to do it. You want one on the pack up here, put it upside down, make it easier to access. So very nice. White River knives. These things are super premium. You guys are going to want to check these out. Just super premium knives. I'm going to take them out of the sheath and give you a closer look. Okay, so here's what they look like out of the sheath together. They both have this cutout here for a ferro rod, so you can use it for striking the ferro rod. Here's a close-up of how they look. White River knives. Trying to give you a good look at them. I don't have a whole lot of sunlight, so I'm trying to deal with what I got. But I think you guys are going to love these White River knives. They're premium products. They feel great in the hand. So right here is the White River Firecraft FC 3.5. Very nice knife. Very premium knife. 100% made in the USA. The handle options for this knife, you can get black textured G10, orange textured G10, green with orange textured G10, or high vis textured G10. So there's multiple different options if you're looking for different colors for this knife scale. It is a very awesome knife. This thing's made for heavy use in real survival situations. This thing does go with the larger Firecraft series that come out by White River, so you can get this in larger sizes. This is the smallest one, but they also have I believe there's a 4 and a 5 and a 7. I'm not sure exactly what all they have, but multiple different sizes. So this thing can be used for everyday carry, camping, backpacking, hiking. It is a great product. It's notched for striking a ferro rod up there on the top. It does have the notching. It's got removable G10 handles. It's rugged. The grip on it is very nice. It's got a lot of versatility to it. The Kydex Sheath is a premium sheath that comes with it. So the sheath is made to carry in many different positions. This knife does weigh 3.8 ounces. It's got a 3.5 inch blade. The overall length is 7.75 inches. This is the White River Firecraft FC 3.5 Pro. The blade thickness is a 0.130. It does have CPM S35VN Steel, so it is made of a Supersteel. Okay, the Rockwell hardness on this knife is 58 to 60, so it can be sharpened out in the field if you need to sharpen it in the field. It does have a high saber grind. Comes with the wood box, 100% made in the USA. So, very nice. So from White River, we also have the Firecraft FC PKO, which is a puukko knife, scandi-grind. So it's excellent for woodworking tasks. You can see how the grind on it only comes up maybe a third of the way. That's how a scandi-grind is. So these are excellent for feather sticking and stuff like that. So it does have a traditional style scandi-grind. Both of these knives do have a stonewash finish. This one also has the hole up here for the ferro rod, where it's cut out there. Comes with a ferro rod. That's one nice thing about the White River knives, is they include a ferro rod with them. So it does have the bow drill divot right there. So the other one didn't come with the bow drill divot. If you needed to start a fire, you could use that as for the bow drill. So very nice. White River knives for including that. That's awesome. So this one does come with the Kydex sheath. It's 4.6 ounces, 3.7 inch blade length, 8.1 inch overall length, so it's a perfect fit. The blade thickness is 0.125. So it's not quite as thick. It's a little bit slicier than the other knife, than the FC 3.5 Firecraft. So the Rockwell hardness on this one is 58 to 60. It does come with the wood box, as we already seen. Well, we're very excited to be reviewing these knives from White River Knives. Very premium product. This is the FC 3.5 and this is the FC PKO, which is a puukko style knife. So we're going to check them out, see how well that they cut on. We have our cutting board here. Got some bell pepper. So that's this one, super sharp. Cuts very nice and clean cut. So as you can see, nice and clean cuts from this knife. So let's test out the other one and see if it's sharp. So this is the FC 3.5 Pro, and they both are S35VN. So from the factory, nice and sharp. Cutting nice and clean cuts. Very impressive so far. Here's the cut pieces with this knife. Now let's test out the apple. Very nice clean cuts with the 3.5 Firecraft. You can see the apple slices. Now let's test out the PKO. So this one does have the scandi-grind, so it's short, it's super sharp, but it's wanting to cut a little. I got to hold the knife at a little bit of a different angle. It's not wanting to slice through like the saber grind. So I do got to pitch the knife at a little bit of a different angle, but it is super sharp, making nice clean cuts. But for food prep, I would recommend the saber grind over the scandi-grind. The scandi just doesn't want to cut at the right angle to keep your food nice and straight. So you definitely want to keep a flat grind or the saber grind for food prep. But it is nice and sharp. It did just cut some nice slices here. I'm going to set our potato down on our cutting board here, and I'm going to try the PKO first from White River Knives. Very sharp, cutting right through the potato. Right there's the slices, super nice. So that was the PKO, the puukko knife from White River. And then let's try out the Firecraft FC 3.5 Pro. This one does have the saber grind, so it's easier to keep a straight cut on stuff like potatoes and other vegetables. So very nice, super sharp. That's working excellent. Okay, so let's also try it on some wood and see how well that it does on wood. This one has the high saber grind. So just set it down right here. And we're gonna make some curls with this. So very nice, it's working great. You want to make a bunch of curls like this for a fire? So what a great product from White River Knives. Very impressed. So that's the FC3.5. And this is the FC PKO, the scandi-grind. Very nice, premium White River products. I'm super excited to be reviewing these awesome knives. White River knives, very awesome. Premium products. So they are a little dirty, but this one's got a stonewash finish. This one does too. But this one looks more rugged. I believe this is the stonewash finish. It could be a different finish on that one, not sure. But very nice, extremely nice products from White River Knives. So this is War Dog Outdoors here. Very excited to be checking out these two White River knives. The FC PKO right here and the FC 3.5 Pro. This is the Firecraft. So they're both amazing knives, very awesome knives. I think you guys are going to want to get them. So make sure to click on the link that I leave at the end of the video and pick yourself up some White River knives. So this is War Dog Outdoors testing out these two White River knives. Very, very awesome knives. So they're getting a little bit dirty because we're using them. They got wood, yeah, there's wood sticking to them. So I'm gonna bring the camera down and we'll make some shavings. I'm gonna use the scandi-grind first. I'm just gonna make shavings here, a pile of shavings. Hopefully we can get into that dry wood to where it wants to start a fire. So this is the PKO, and you can see here all the shavings that it's making. I'm not trying to keep it on the wood, I just want to make a little pile of shavings there. So as you're doing this, you're going to want to turn the piece of wood, and that'll give you a little ridge to ride on so you don't make a flat spot, because once you make a flat spot, it's going to be harder. So if you apply more pressure, you can leave the curls on here, but if you apply more pressure, the pieces are going to get bigger and bigger. But right now I'm not worried about keeping them on here. I just want to get a pile of this stuff to be able to create a fire with. So it does make some awesome curls. White River knives. Very premium, solid, USA made, S35VN premium products. You don't want to slip off and hit a rock. You don't want to dull your blade. Okay, so we got a pretty good pile of shavings there. Let me grab the sheath. So we do have two sheaths here. I'm not going to stick the knife in it while they're dirty, because then you get that stuff inside your sheath and it's hard to get out. So I'll clean these up with the river water before I do that. Thank you everybody for watching. This is War Dog Outdoors doing another review on some premium products, White River Knives products. Very premium knives made in the USA, S35VN Steel. So they are made of Supersteel. So very nice. Thank you everybody for watching War Dog Outdoors.